What's up, fish tank people? FishTankTV.com, Dustin's Fish Tanks, bringing it to you with a wedding voice. I don't know if y'all hear that little rasp, a little crack going on. I was in my boy Owen's wedding, and got a little crazy over the weekend, and I'm off today. I'm making a video for y'all. Sorry about no Species Sunday yesterday, but I wasn't feeling up to it. I got in real late, so that's what's up. Here's what's going on. I want to show you what happened while I was out of town, as I get my voice a little better. Yeah, I want to show this because I had left this pond slightly low on water. It wasn't actually full, and I got nervous about it while I was out of town, and I came back and I did a huge fill up on it. I actually overflow the pond. It's just like a, you know, fill up water change type combo, but I want to show this, and I don't think anything's wrong because I'm actually seeing one of the more sensitive fish, that bubble eye right there. So I don't believe anything's wrong, but I just want to make a note of this. I saw this, and some of you biology type people can like chime in on this. I saw this really thick algae starting to grow, and whenever I see that, it's a big red flag, a big caution sign for me, because it means something's up, something's out of balance, something happened. So my first concern was, oh man, maybe a fish died, raised the ammonia, you know, caught us with a big algae spike. So that's something you want to, you know, kind of be concerned with. Maybe the KH got low. I've done some videos on those. I'm actually going to start looping those again. But so I did a huge fill up on this pond, and I want to show a couple things. That fish is okay, that guy's around, so the fish were fine, but we had, I mean, 105 degrees here with the low water level, so the goldfish are pretty hardy, they're able to take it, and yeah, and that's that. So I just did a real big, huge fill up on this, and so far so good. I want to show the stargrass. These are actually above the water line, but then I raised the water level so they're below, but flowering stargrass is always cool, always fun. And then I want to show this too. This is a Indian flame sword. I actually got a few of these up on Aquatic Jungles downstairs for sale, but I wanted to put this out here just to see how they do, because I had actually Reuben swords that survived the winter and were growing back underneath there. So I put these out here, and I want to show how this is, because these leaves are actually above the water and they're completely cooked. And what you want to do is the plants, like, they're sending energy still to this leaf. Well, that's no good because it's not a good leaf. So you always want to trim any sort of bad leaves off, so that these guys that are doing good can get all the, you know, proper energy, you know, pushed off to them. So I'm going to be taking all these out of here. These leaves here, and this one as well. So I did a big water change, filled it up. I've also got some jungle val underneath here. I haven't checked on in a while, so this is kind of dope. Got my little trough of jungle val in here, and I believe, just in my heart of hearts, dude, like, fish just love breeding jungle val. I actually saw it natively up in Lake Erie. It was kind of cool. And then Laguigia, I just thinking that's just dope. Laguigia Cuba, which I actually just sank as well. It was growing way above the water line. So some fun stuff. Also, that's Lobelia cardinalis growing above the water. It looks completely different. So I wanted to show that. I'm curious as to why I got this algae. It made me concerned, but I believe all my fish are fine, but it's pretty thick. I'm gonna have to just kind of like fish it out, dig it out of there. I also need to trim some of this parrot's feather. So yeah, I got this. It's just fun getting in here, playing around after leaving the tanks the pond for about 6 days. Also, when you do water changes with your hose, take your hose and run it for a while, so that you don't use the water. First of all, you don't want to use water right out of the tap right away, and you want to make sure that you don't get any of the chemicals from the hose into your pond. So if you have like water that sits in there, you don't want that to go. So let it run a little bit before you put it in your pond. Trim these up. What's up, man? How you living, bro? Get that boy out. So that's that. And then I want to show back here in the greenhouse. Haven't done much in the greenhouse because I was out of town, but I don't know, it's actually like cooled off today, so I'm glad I'm not at work. But this is my life, people. I come back and I actually put the pack-and plays in the greenhouse to dry out, because we had to clean them off because my kids. So there you go. Anyway, parents out there know what this is like. But I want to show this as well. I set up a tank. I'm excited about it. I just filled it up and overflowed it as well. I love this big drain. And I put these swords in here, and this is the same deal. Now look, I know I could have acclimated these plants better. I threw in some just like miscellaneous little you know, runners, and they're all 3/4 dead. But I want to show this because I planted this flame sword way down in there. Now look, I'm not proud of the way this leaf is and that leaf is and that leaf is. I just want to show the resilience in this plant though. I'm going to trim all those back when I set the camera down. But look at this new growth down here in the middle, folks. It gets me really excited overall about this greenhouse. Now it's going to work with me growing plants, so I'm pretty jacked about that. Actually, let's check this out. This little clip was for a heater, but it works pretty well on the faucet, so that was cool. And yeah, the sag took a beating. The tank got algae. I only had it half full while I was out of town, and I should have probably filled it up. But yeah, all the little runners took a beating, but the big ones are fine. Like that one I left in there has some new growth, and I'm gonna trim all those back. So I should have just acclimated them in like a really shady spot, just like if you take like house plants outside for the summer, you put them in the shade. That's what I should have done here, but I really was just trying to get something in there, see what would happen. So the sag has tiny little bits of new growth. I don't know if you all can see that. So I just wanted to see kind of how much abuse they could take. Maybe that's cruel, I don't know, but I thought it was fun. So yeah, just some cheapo gravel. Also, this stuff is, I figured out why this stuff is so cheap is because they don't rinse it. So I had to like do like extra water changes on the cheapo pebble gravel. But again, I was just trying to like get in here and make a tank, even though the greenhouse isn't done. I just wanted to get something going. So yeah, this really looks like hell, but I just wanted to show that it will like come around. And I mean, it sat for a week half full, and the plants clearly are okay with being outside, as you can see there. So that's what's up. I'm gonna do a video of my tanks later on tonight, getting the 220 cleaned out right now. And yeah, that's it. Welcome new subscribers, and we'll keep rolling. I can get my voice better. Later.